I said it here and I repeat that Raila is someone who likes to feel important. And for you to make sure that you contain Raila, as if you are a president or you are anybody, just make Raila feel like he's important and make him busy. Why am I saying all this? It is because I have studied the man for a very long time. I have tried to dig deep and I've seen some of the things that Raila does is only to make him feel like he's relevant. Raila likes to feel relevant. But most of you keep on disagreeing with me. But anyway, before I go into the details, because I need to go deeper into all this and share with you some of the things that are now unfolding. If you are new to this platform and you're coming here for the first time, kindly take a second to subscribe and to hit the notification bell so that anytime I post a video, you'll always be the first to watch. So kindly do that. Na kama kawaida, I'll be back. Thank you so much for everyone who has subscribed, and for the return subscribers, I really appreciate you guys. You are very important to this platform. You are very a vital part to the growth of this platform. We are almost reaching 3,000 and we grow step by step, pole pole ndio mwendo. So as I was saying, Raila is someone who likes to feel very important. And if you want to notice, you notice that Raila alikuwa amesema ati Ruto alikuwa amemtuma sijui with the nini of IGAD to go and talk to South Sudan president so that they can see if they can reconcile with the former president Riek Machar, who currently is under house arrest. And he went there and he came back and he told us so many stories how he went there, he met Salva Kiir, and how how they had a fruitful discussion, and how he went out there to meet, he wanted to meet Riek Machar, but he was denied that chance, and Salva Kiir told him to go and talk to Museveni. So I want you to watch this thing. I want you to watch that Raila speech, that Raila's report, whether it's a report or a speech. And then I want you to watch the reaction of the response by the South Sudan, I think his ambassador to South Sudan, who responded to Raila claims. And then you want to watch, there's a response also from Uganda. And then I'll come back, kama kawaida, I'll do my analysis, and then tutajua. So watch this.
I went to Juba, South Sudan, as an envoy of IGAD. President Ruto had spoken to President Museveni of Uganda, Prime Minister Abiy of Ethiopia, and President Omar Gele of Djibouti. This is because of the deteriorating security situation in South Sudan. So I went to Juba and had a meeting with the President Salva Kiir of the South Sudan in his office. You know that recently the first Vice President, Riek Machar, has been put under house arrest. From Juba, I asked to be allowed to talk to Dr. Machar, but they were not able to allow me to see him. They recommended that I meet with President Museveni. So from Juba, I went to Entebbe. I had a meeting with President Museveni. I reported to him what I had found in South Sudan. And after lengthy discussions, he said he was going to get in touch with President Kiir. So we agreed that I would go back to Juba later. So I've come back here, and I just want to say that it is a work in progress. I'm going to make a report to President Ruto and Prime Minister Abiy and President Gele of my findings in South Sudan.
During his remark, Right Honorable Raila Odinga, I quote, "I traveled to Juba, South Sudan, as an IGAD special envoy. I met with the President Salva Kiir Mayardit of South Sudan in his office. You know that His Excellency First Vice President Dr. Riek Machar is under arrest with his wife and several others. I asked if I could converse with Dr. Riek Machar, but they couldn't let me see him. So President Kiir instructed me to sit with the President Museveni." End of quote. On that statement, the government of South Sudan respectfully refutes the assertion that Right Honorable Angelina Teng the Minister of Interior in the Republic of South Sudan and the spouse of First Vice President Dr. Riek Machar is under arrest. This claim is unfounded and does not accurately depict the reality of the situation. Furthermore, the suggestion that His Excellency General Salva Kiir Mayardit, President of the Republic of South Sudan, requested Right Honorable Raila Odinga to meet with the President of Uganda is misrepresent diplomatic norms and principles. It is essential to clarify also that Right Honorable Odinga's mission to Uganda was prearranged and not directive from the government of South Sudan.
An envoy was sent there, Honorable Raila Odinga. The report coming out of the press is very bad. That Raila Odinga, on reaching there, he talked to General Salva Kiir Mayardit, the President, His Excellency, the President of South Sudan, about the matter. And he also requested to go and talk to the counterpart of the conflict, Dr. Riek Machar. But according to the report, which is circulating also in the media, a report issued by Honorable Raila Odinga himself, that when he requested to go and see Dr. Riek Machar, he was not allowed. Instead, the president referred him to go to Uganda and see President Museveni. To get permission to see Riek Machar, you have to come to Uganda and ask President Museveni. What does it mean? It means President Museveni is the one who ordered for the arrest of Riek Machar. How do you send an envoy from there who wanted to see Dr. Riek Machar from South Sudan to come to President Museveni in Uganda, in Kampala here, to ask for permission? How? This one gives the impression that they command the instructions that go arrest Riek Machar were given from Kampala. And this put Uganda in a very bad position.
I believe you've watched those videos. And you can clearly feel, you can clearly see the South Sudanese ambassador is denying everything. They are denying even sending Raila to Museveni. And the Museveni, the Ugandan part are saying that, how does it look? It doesn't look good on Ugandan side that Raila goes to see Salva Kiir and requests to see someone else, and then is being told that no, you cannot see this person until you go and meet Museveni. It doesn't look good on Uganda. So I want you to see, and you can hear the Raila speech. When I keep telling you that Raila is someone who likes to feel important. Nyinyi watu huwa mnakata. Don't you feel like this is just someone who was just excited to be given a task to go and do? And you can see when he said that he went there to do all those things. Go to the comment section of Raila and see his supporters, how they are responding. Oh, Baba is the president of Africa. Oh, Baba is a diplomat. Oh, Baba is a Pan-Africanist. Oh, Baba is fighting for Nina Nini. Guys, that is what Raila likes to see. Raila likes to feel important. That is how you handle. If you want to, nyinyi watu mnasemanga you call Raila an enigma. Yes, he's an enigma. He's someone is so hard to understand politically, but he's someone for people who have studied him. They know how to handle him. Uhuru knew how to handle Raila. What did he do? He did a handshake, and after that he campaigned, he requested awekwe to the head of African infrastructure and nini. Raila alitulia. For the 5 years Raila kusumbua nani tena. You get, in 2007 when Raila was being a problem nini, what did Uhuru do? Kibaki do? Alimpatia position, deputy prime minister, akampatia some cabinet positions, akampatia gari, akampatia office, akampatia everything that feels like sasa he has authority. Yet he was a prime minister, but in terms of making decisions he was making none. And that one was good. That one was enough to contain the man and to make him feel like now he's part of everything. And look at what Ruto is doing. Ruto is playing almost the same script. He has given Raila cabinet positions. He has made him amempatia several things in the nini. And now Raila is relaxed. Even in 2017 when he started demonstrating after they did that NADCO thing akasukuma Raila aende asimame kiti ya AU. Raila was now busy moving around Africa saying how much he's meeting these presidents, and they are discussing how far Africa imetoka wapi, the journey that Africa has made. He used to give us a lot of literature and a lot of stories and a lot of blah blah blah. That is what Raila likes. And once you do that, once you appease Raila, then you also appease his supporters. His supporters wanatulia. Once they feel like Baba is now doing something, Baba is now moving around, Baba is now... Because a Raila who doesn't have like something concrete to do, atasumbua. So anyone who works with Raila, anyone who understands Raila politically, will just find a way of keeping him busy. Like make him busy, make him look like he's now handling very serious things. Like right now, you see how he's handling he has been given that of feeling like he's now handling this very, very important thing that now is happening in South Sudan. Now you can see him now, hata shughuli za Kenya shughuliki. Unaelewa, he doesn't mind about what is happening in the country. Now he's busy, he's looking like now is this person who now wants to bring peace in South Sudan. The issue of South Sudan is so deep that Raila can't solve. You get? It is so deep that you can't solve by just going and merely talking to Salva Kiir, that we talk to Salva Kiir and its issue can solve. You can't solve that issue. Hiyo kitu ilianza since they got independence. Since the country broke away from Sudan. So the issues are deeper. The issues are deeper than what you think. But they know that Raila cannot bring solution to South Sudan. They know. This is something that the president knows, Museveni knows, and that president of Ethiopia anajua. So what do? Let's keep this mzee busy. Help me keep this mzee busy, because if he's not busy atanisumbua. So let him keep busy. Next time utaona is atatumwa place ingine. Next time utaona sijui he'll go to represent the president in another country, in another function or something. Next time utaona sijui have been sent by and you can see how he's quoting the president. Ati now I'm going to give my president my report to William Ruto on what nini. Like he has been made some subservient to Ruto. Like Ruto is now he's now responding, is now answerable to Ruto. Ruto anambia enda unifanyie hii. Now it's like he's an errand boy that go do this and bring me report. Go do this and bring me report and go do this. So just that virtue of I've been sent by my president, the president of my country, to go and represent him. It's like he's now taking the roles of foreign affairs minister. What ni kama anachukua kazi za Museveni, Mudavadi. And I think Mudavadi should be scared, because Raila is now operating as the foreign affairs minister, yet he's not one of them. So Mudavadi should be really, really, really scared, because these people understand very well. Ruto understands very well that they cannot bring a referendum to create a prime minister position now. He understands how Kenyans are angry and how Kenyans are bitter with his government and are frustrated with his government and everything. So he cannot afford to bring a referendum as at this time. And also the time will not allow it. Because for you, the process of bringing a referendum, even if you rush it, it will not be possible before 2027. Because we are almost mid 2026. By the time you create all the processes of a referendum, and if you remember how the process of a referendum, it must come from the people. The people have to initiate the process, and then the process has to go through collecting signatures, and then the signatures have to go to the IBC to be verified. IBC that number one is not properly constituted, and then itoke hapo ndo sasa iende kwa parliament. If the threshold is met, and then itoke hapo iende kwa parliament, and then parliament has to formulate a bill, and then this bill has to be taken to all the 47 counties. Out of the 47 counties, at least 23 counties or more should have approved this thing. And then sasa irudi sasa ikuje sasa kwa parliament, ndio sasa sijui ifanyie ipitishwe, and then itoke hapo sijui iende kwa senate, and then itoke hapo sasa sijui ndio sasa irudi sasa kwa sijui tena irudi kwa IBC, so that they can formulate now a bill. That bill now has to be taken to the counties assembly to be passed or something. It's a whole process. And then remember hapo katikati kutakuwa na court processes zenye zitakuwa tunasimamisha itu. You remember how they did it with BBI? How Uhuru kept Raila busy with BBI, knowing very well that BBI haiendi mahali. So that is exactly what Ruto might try to replicate with Raila, because he understands the man. If you people don't understand, if there's one person who understands Raila, it's Ruto. Ruto understands Raila very much. He has worked with Raila. He has seen Raila from the time he started politics in 1992. I don't know when. He has followed Raila. He has been a supporter of Raila. He was the founder member of ODM. He understands Raila very well. If you people have you are mistaking anything. If there's one person in this country, one politician who understands Raila, is none other than William Ruto. He understands Raila and he knows what Raila wants and how to contain Raila. And you can see, amemweka vizuri. And trust you me, before you notice, Ruto atakuwa amemaliza term yake, Raila still moving around. Raila still looking very important and everything. Because Raila just wants that recognition. Anataka kienda mahali mumwambie mzee nina nini, you call him baba, you call him the enigma, you call him, and you can see even when they were signing that, you remember how emotional that emotional speech by William Ruto, the president, ali make when he was saying that for everything you've done to this country, we will make sure that you remember that speech. Those are the things that Baba likes to hear. Those are the things that Raila supporters like to hear. That you have recognized Raila. That you have recognized the contribution that Raila has made. That you have given him something that he feels like now is important. That is what his Raila supporters want to hear, and also Raila. So, containing Raila is very easy. So, this thing of South Sudan and everything, it has backfired because that is the truth. Unaelewa? The truth is that there is no outcome that will come out of there. And Raila was just being kept busy. And he doesn't know that watu washamuelewa. That is the mistake of Raila. Ajui watu walishamuelewa kitambo. People already understand him and understand his nature of politics. So for those who understand him, don't pay much attention to him. For those who don't understand him and still see him like his nini, keep following him, keep calling him all sorts of praises and everything. But for those people who understand him, people like us, maybe for me, I just respect him. Raila, I've been a strong supporter of Raila, but not anymore. So I just respect the things he has done, the journey he has taken Kenya, the struggles and everything. But looking into the future, there is no future if you follow Raila. That's the reality. There is no future following Raila. I would rather follow someone else. But in terms of looking into the future, hakuna future if you follow Raila politically. This is a man who is now on his last days in politics. This is a man who now wants just, he just wants those recognitions and things that will make him maybe feel like he has achieved it all. So thank you guys. For those who have watched my video until the end, I really appreciate you guys. As I was saying, and I'll finish, and I always finish with this, that we are creating a platform whereby everyone can come and discuss politics, but in a safe space, in a space whereby you won't feel like you are being insulted or you are being attacked. We want to create we want to talk about good governance. We want to talk about politics, but in a healthy space. That is the platform I'm trying to create. So you can help this platform grow. Number one is by subscribing. Number two is by ensuring that you can share your thoughts in the comment section, but you remain respectful. It is okay to disagree with what I'm saying. It is okay to disagree with what someone else is saying, but do it respectfully. You don't have to push insults on anyone or even any leader. Don't insult the president. Don't insult Raila. Don't insult any other leader. Just share what you think. If you think that this thing is not right, or this person is like this, do it, but in a respectful way. Another thing, you can also send your contribution to that number that I always put there. Why is it important? It is important because we are trying to enlarge this space. Instead of just having me alone in this platform, we want to create a podcast whereby we can have people like 3 or 4 or 5 people. We discuss deeper issues that are happening in this country. Because remember, I've seen the future, the kind of leaders that we have currently. The country there's a need for new set of leadership, and there's a new leadership that is emerging. So we want to be part of that group of leadership that will now take over from the old guards, because the old guards are going. We are facing away the old guards. If you can realize, the likes of Akina Raila, the likes of Akina Ruto, there's a need for change in this country in terms of leadership. So we want to be part of that journey. We want to be part of those new set of leadership. But how do we start? We start by first sharing and talking about where we want the country to go. Which kind of leaders do we want? Which kind of set of ideals we want to uphold and everything. So this journey has to start from this kind of platform. So help this platform grow so that we can be able to expand it, so that we can have new set of leadership, so that instead of just listening to my ideas alone, you are able to listen to variety of ideas of young people, so that you can know that from these young people, this one can be a good leader, this one can walk this journey, this one can take this country to another level. So be supportive. Whatever you do, whatever contribution you will make, will go into buying more equipments and everything that will help us expand and grow this platform. So until next time, thank you so much. Bye.
The African Update.